By the way, if you actually spar like this in our Ryuha, Seki Sensei might not be so happy about it.
でこういうのをね、一伝流ではね、千日手って言って意味嫌うんですよ。で手の内がいいですよ、真田さんの。剣の握り方がね、もうやってる人の持ち方。
You need to grab the handle of the opponent's katana instead if you want to steal his katana. 皆さんこんにちは and welcome to Let's Ask Seki Sensei. I love to be a host Shogo from Let's Ask Shogo and this is Seki Sensei. Seki Sensei, 本日もよろしくお願いいたします。未だに大人気の侍映画、ハリウッドの映画なんですけどもありまして、それがラストサムライという映画なんです。たくさんその侍の映画なので戦闘のシーンがたくさんあるんですよ、戦うシーンが。これは現実ではどうなのかっていうところの先生のご意見をぜひ聞かせていただきたいなというふうに思っております。The Last Samurai is a movie from 2003, but it is still one of the most famous samurai movies of all time. However, what would a samurai master like Seki Sensei actually think about the katana action scenes? So today, the 22nd headmaster of Kobudo, Asayama Shinryu with 400 years of history, will react to 3 katana fighting scenes from The Last Samurai. By watching this video, you will learn that there are quite a lot of techniques of Asayama Shinryu appearing in the fighting scenes of this movie. However, please understand that these fighting scenes in samurai movies are called tate, which means sword acting, and it is fundamentally different from kenjutsu. We have no intentions of denying the techniques and skills of tate, so please keep that in mind as you continue watching. So then, let's get started. かなり主人公がボコボコにされるシーンです。After watching the first scene, there was something Seki Sensei said immediately.
真田さんさすがだなっていう単純にそういうふうに。
本当ですか？
もちろん縦の要素ってねあるんでしょうけど、普通に武術家の動きに近いようなことをねさらっとされてる。うまいです。
Sanada Hiroyuki is one of the most famous Japanese actors who has played many samurai roles. Seki Sensei explained that he has seen many fake fighting scenes in samurai movies that disappointed him, but he was very impressed with Mr. Sanada's skills. There was one scene that Seki Sensei especially liked.
手の内がいいですよ、真田さんの。剣の握り方がね、もうやってる人の持ち方。
Just by looking at how you are gripping the handle of a katana, you can see how much experience one has. This way of gently holding the handle with his hands spread diagonally is the ideal tenouchi of our Ryuha too. We have similar techniques of hitting away the opponent's katana and throwing the opponent in our Ryuha too. However, it is slightly different.
うちの場合はね、中塚を自分の中塚で止めて、で最終的にコースになります。危ないんでここまで激しくはしないですけどね。これ受け身取るのね、きつい角度なんですよ。
If you actually hit the back of your head this hard, you won't be able to get back up that easily. There are 2 things that are not so good to do from our Ryuha's point of view. One is the crossing of the wrist in one of the scenes.
うちの流儀としてはあまり良くないです。相手が来たのを止めるために組んだなら強度が出るのでまだいいんですけど、自分から切っていった場合はね、こうやった方が入りますから。
As we've explained in one of the previous videos, this makes the tip of the katana come later and expose your wrist to the opponent. Holding the katana gently and avoiding crossing your wrists whenever you attack is best. The second point is the kicking.
蹴り技はありますけど、基本的に蹴りって下半身なんですよ。腰から上を蹴っ飛ばすっていうのは基本的に昔ないです。で上蹴りに行ったらやられます、刀持ってる人には。
So, although we do have many kicking attacks in kenjutsu, we never aim for the opponent's upper body to avoid losing balance or getting attacked. You would mainly try to attack the opponent's knees, shin, and crotch. 呼吸をするようになってから、はい、スローモーション。Seki Sensei personally liked the first scene more because the sparring scene has less aspects of kenjutsu.
いきなりね、大きい動作から入っちゃうんですね。これ現実にはありえない。まずはね、小さい手の作用で剣に負担かけたりね、あるいはつば越しに小手を狙いに行くとか言ってパンパッと入っていくのが通常なんですね。
The first point Seki Sensei noticed is the movements at the beginning of each fight are too big. The small movements to start the kenjutsu kata in our Ryuha is called waru, which means to break. If you actually had a chance to spar with Fukuroshinai, for example, you will understand that you definitely cannot start from a big movement. You'll just give a huge chance for the opponent to attack you. The next point that's a little unrealistic is that each fight is unnaturally long.
下から小手上げたら終わりってシーンがもうすでに入ってるんで、こうやってる間にで自分のが下にあって相手のが上になるからベッてやった方がいい。全体的に間合いが近いですね。間合いだったらね、手掴んで出てきます。
They are both greatly swinging the katana around for no apparent reason. And if they are samurai training in this era, they must have a lot of taijutsu aspects in their skills too. Not using any taijutsu in such a close combat is a bit unusual. By the way, if you actually spar like this in our Ryuha, Seki Sensei might not be so happy about it.
でこういうのをね、一伝流ではね、千日手って言って意味嫌うんですよ。稽古場は鍛錬のためにそういう長い型も用意されてるけども、現実的にはこう技がちゃんちゃんバラバラ続いてしまうっていうのを一伝流では千日手って言って嫌う。
The state of not having the courage to take the decisive attack when you know you can win is called sennichite and is a terrible taboo in our Ryuha. However, again, this isn't actual kenjutsu sparring, but a movie scene, so it's important that it has a certain length. The last slow motion scene had a strange point too.
こうされたでしょ。真田さんの方がこうしゃがんで避けて、普通こう振るってないので、今朝に振ってくるので、だからこうされながら切られますからやらん方がいい。
You wouldn't usually swing the katana like a bat in this scene, which means a kenjutsu-ka wouldn't train techniques of dodging like this. If you duck to dodge like this, if you're fighting an actual kenjutsu-ka, you would just get cut. 自分でも何も持ってないですよ、最初の状態。武器すら持っていなくて。で、最後にシーンがちょっと変わりまして、で、侍の時代終わったんだって言って、最後、とどめを刺すと。Seki Sensei was first impressed about how the fight started.
これ冒頭の回避の仕方は賢いですね。うちにもね、四方囲まれてっていう技があるんですよ。4人いっぺんに切ってくるんですよ。その時に1箇所の隙間にああやって1回ね入るんですよ。それと同じ回避の仕方を素手でされてる。
The kata Seki Sensei is talking about is called Shihou Musubi, and you fight against 4 opponents that surround you in a cross shape. You first move diagonally left to dodge all 4 attacks, which is exactly what he did in this scene. How the protagonist blocked the opponent's attack in this scene is something we often do in our Ryuha's kata.
これはね、うちの型通りなんです。ただ型で稽古上こうしてることで、本来は刺した方がいいの。切るから受けられるんで。
However, the reason why we do it is because we train it as a safe kata. If you really want to defeat an opponent on the ground, you shouldn't swing the katana against him, but just simply thrust. There was one problem with how the protagonist was blocking the attack too.
でこの時にこの足をこう組んでもらったらなおよかった。そうするとね、こっちから来た人蹴っ飛ばせるっていう絵になる。
If you open your legs and have both of your feet on the ground, you won't be able to move immediately, nor avoid other opponents from attacking your crotch. That's why in our Ryuha, whenever we do a ukemi, we have one foot on the other leg's knee. You're hiding your crotch and can kick and stand up quicker. His hands would also be a problem in a real fight.
この受け方はね、これは一体ですから。だからうちはこう受けるんですよ。ここでね挟み込んでこう受けるんです。
If you blocked an attack with a hand like this, the damage may be too big that you won't be able to hold a katana for a while. That's why in our Ryuha, we pinch the back of the blade like this to minimize the damage to our hands. The protagonist stole the katana from his enemies, but this is something that we do in some of our kata too. However, there is a major difference.
うちは中塚取りますけどね。手取ったら刀奪えないです。手取ったらそのまま肘をかけに行って相手を倒すぐらいのことになります。刀を奪うんだったら中塚取った方がいい。
なるほど。
In this scene, he grabs the opponent's hand to steal the katana. But in real life, that's impossible unless the opponent hands it to you. You need to grab the handle of the opponent's katana instead if you want to steal his katana.
So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. 思った以上にその盾のいいところとその剣術のいいところが意外とこういい感じに混ざってる。いやでもちょっと人気の理由が分かったような気がします。こういうところからしても。
また真田さんがいいです。
今日の結論はそこということで。So everyone, if you enjoyed watching this video, it'd be great if you could hit the like button. And if you have any other questions about the fighting scenes in Last Samurai, please let us know in the comments. 誠にありがとうございました。Everyone, thank you very much for watching. 皆さんどうもありがとうございました。
Want to learn Iai and kenjutsu skills from the Kobudo master, Seki Sensei? Our online lessons have perfect English interpretation and are accessible to anyone worldwide. We will even be providing down ranks depending on your progress. Check the description box or pinned comment to join now.